Did that get rid of our little chat box error, gateway error? Are we still F Streamlabs, or should I restart it? I can restart the stream quickly if it's still F. We all good? Alright. I like it. But now no overlay for followers or anything? So we're good. We're good? Alright. Yeah, I just turned chat off for now. I turned chat off because chat was broken. I can turn it back on. Would you guys like chat back? Yeah, I turned chat off. People told me to turn chat off. So it was having problems, so we just cut out the problem area. Still don't really know where I'm going, but when do I ever? Is it warm out? Yeah, it's mid-20s Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Like 70 something, 80, something like that. For me, that's warm. I'm from Canada. For you guys around here, it's probably just starting to get comfortable. There's in the air with the smog and such. I haven't noticed an air quality difference, albeit like I got a different feel from the air compared to when I was going through like the woods in Oregon. It's definitely not fresh. And yeah, it smells like a city, but it's not like that different. It doesn't smell any different than Bakersfield yesterday. '70 is hot. I agree. I deal better with cold weather than hot weather. With cold weather, I can prepare for it. If I bring the necessary gear for it, then I can be comfortable in it. If I'm walking and it's cold outside, and I get a little bit too warm from exerting myself, well, I can take a layer off. You get a little cold, you put a layer on. Have I ever got sick and had to go home? Nope. Never gotten really sick. Did I watch the NBA playoffs? No, I don't watch NBA. Oh, but what we should watch is, what is it, the NFL draft this weekend, or was it NBA? Because extreme Snickers hype dude, Lee, his son might be getting drafted in the NFL. I think it's the NFL. Do I hunt? No, I've never hunted. I don't have anything against hunting. I just never have. In fact, I had never shot a gun before day one of Hitchhiking America. On day one, my second ride, this guy picked me up, let me stay at his place, and we went out shooting on some bluffs in northern Washington. So I shot a pistol and I shot a rifle for the first time in my life as a Canadian. So that was fun. Yeah, I thought it was hilarious that day one in America, I get invited to go shoot some guns on some bluffs. You follow the NFL draft, Wisco Mike? Yeah, let me know if his son gets drafted, because that'll be exciting. Northern Washington sounds about right. Yeah, it was like right around the northern kind of crest as it starts rolling around there. It's pretty rural up there. I like it. How was the flight? It was great. The views were beautiful. But the stream was less consistent than last night's flight. We had it cut out on us several times. But yeah, I had a good time. It was a short flight. They said it was like 20 minutes. Live in Blaine, Washington. Did I go through there? I don't know off the top of my head where Blaine, Washington is. Oh, 30 minutes from Vancouver. Okay. Vancouver, Washington. It's a confusing little thing they have going on there with Vancouver, Washington, and Vancouver, Canada, because they're really close to each other. That was the border crossing and then USA. The border crossing was fine. I took the ferry from Victoria, British Columbia to Port Angeles, Washington. They asked me what I was doing, so I was traveling around. Yeah. And I was like, alright, have a good time. Do you have money saved? Yep. Yes, I do. Are you planning on working? Nope. Blaine has Canada as its border. The thing about the Canada-US border is there's a lot of border crossings. So I don't think I went through Blaine because I didn't go anywhere near Vancouver, Washington. When you went to Ontario, the Canadian guards were strict. Came back to the US, the agents didn't seem to care. It really varies on the person you get. Were you American going to Canada? Because whenever you're going back into your own country, like, it's a lot easier. Like, they might question you a little bit, but if I'm Canadian and I'm trying to get back into Canada, it's not like they can say no. No, I'm Canadian. I'm coming back home. Yeah, there's a ton of border crossings all along the northern Washington, southern British Columbia border. Have you ever been in any sketchy situations? Like, yeah. And on day one of the trip, I turned down a ride with someone that I would deem sketchy. But one of my rules is I talk to my drivers before I get into their car. So in that case, I opened the door, said, hey, how's your day going? Because that's what I say. And he said, do you want to ride or not? Like, very, like, just rudely. Nope, I don't, not anymore. So, yeah, I said, based off of that interaction is gone. I'm going to wait for the next ride. Thanks for stopping, have a nice one. Shut the door, and he drove off. So you'll get the occasional kind of sketchy situation, but that's why I have my rules. Cronin, Christina, you picked up your first hitchhiker today? I am proud of you, that's awesome. How did it go? Going to Peachland. It was really nice. Hey, that's nice. Good, you had a good first experience with hitchhiking, or picking up a hitchhiker. All right. Double check where I'm at. In the shade. messaging the person I know. Sorry guys. No, it's this guy I met in Munich, Germany 3 years ago. We were drinking buddies at Oktoberfest. He has a brother in the area. But no, I never found a phone number for Twitch. I emailed them again though. Impact, you're screaming at them? At Twitch? Yeah, sorry guys, my affiliate's still in limbo. It has been since Hitchhiking America Day 7. That's when I applied, and it's now day 18. It's been 12 days. Fuck. Actually, I never even looked at where I'm at. I just saw a message and responded to it. Let's actually do that. Because right now I'm walking aimlessly. Just because I like walking sometimes. But yeah, this is going to be the first day where I actually pay for transportation on this whole trip. I'll end up paying for some kind of public transportation around LA. It's fucking huge. There's no way I'm walking wherever I'm going. So it's gonna be a little bit sad though. I've made it all the way from Washington State to LA without paying a single cent for transportation. So did you play any games before you started live streaming? No. Well, I used to play Xbox back when I was in high school, but when I went off to college at 18, I never plugged my Xbox in again. But I used to watch people stream on Twitch on occasion. I found it relaxing. So yeah, I enjoy watching people play video games. I just don't play anymore. Get an Uber? I don't know where I'm going, so there's no point in getting an Uber because I don't have a destination. How worried are you about being mugged out there in Cali? Like, I don't know, it happens, but I don't concern myself with all the possible what-ifs in the world. There's a lot of what-ifs. What if this happens? What if this happens? What about this? This could happen. There's no point in worrying about it. Like, yes, try to do your best to avoid that, but I don't think there's any point in worrying about it. Lyft is better? Mugging isn't that common here in Cali? Shit happens, eh? You picked up a hiker IRL, he peed in your car. I'm sorry you had a bad experience. I tell people, one of my rules is I talk to drivers before I get in. For anyone that's thinking about picking up a hitchhiker, I recommend you do the same thing. Don't just open your door and let them in. Roll down your window a bit. It's nice if you have power windows, and keep your door locked and talk to them before you let them in. You can usually tell really quickly if someone's fucked up or a type of person that's just gonna pee in your car. I won't be hitchhiking today. We'll be in LA for the evening. What if an earthquake happens and deer rain from the sky while you're shitting in a Prius? Yeah, like that's a real possibility. And we'd have to cross that bridge when we get there. You know, you just can't prepare for crazy stuff like that to happen. Albeit, I guess that is kind of common. Like, that happens on a semi-regular basis, right? Thank you, Showlight. Are you in Torrance or LA? Torrance, but to me that's kind of LA. LA is the worst public transportation of large cities in large U.S. cities. Yes. Well, it's a good city to first use transportation on this trip then, eh? I went all the way through Washington, Oregon, Northern California, Central California, into Southern California without spending a single cent on transportation, and now that I'm in the worst place to use transportation, now I have to use it. Sergeant Donut, when's affiliate? Twitch, when's affiliate? Get some fish tacos? That'd be pretty good, eh? I'd like some fish tacos. But yeah, I guess maybe the what did you say? No hitchhiking right now? Because yeah, this is Hitchhiking America. Is that clickbait if I'm not actually hitchhiking today? Oh. So I gotta adjust my waist belt. She's in a weird position. Bear with me. Totally clickbait. That's just the name of this program. I'm hitchhiking around America. Other stuff happens, but I'm hitchhiking around America. I hitchhiked here. That's how I got here. San Francisco is many hours away from here. Yeah, everyone's calling me skinny. That's what happens when you hitchhike and you eat at a caloric deficit for an extended period of time. I'm losing weight. I can tell I'm losing weight. I had to use an extra belt loop a couple days ago. Yeah, I don't think Cinnabar Corp is gonna drive all the way down to LA to give me a ride. It's a little bit far away. Never skip leg day, but I do walk every day. With an extra 60 pounds on my back. Denman boy. Do I know you, Denman boy? Because I know people from Denman. Let me know if you're a Denman boy I might know. I hope you are. Trying to get Trevor a ride. Well, the thing is, I just want to figure out if I have a thing tonight, because in that case then I should kind of position myself in that area, because we've got another few hours of daylight. Heading more south to San Diego? I don't think I'm going all the way to San Diego, unfortunately. I think I'm heading east out of LA. Denman boy, who are you? Do I know you? Just because your name makes me think of a particular place near home. I could, like, you might just not be, and I'm just like putting you on the spot now, and there's a good chance that that's the case. There's a Denman Island near where I'm from, and I know people from there. Jake! Good to see you, my friend. I haven't talked to you in forever. How's it going? I'm happy to see you in chat. That's awesome. How's life? How's everything? Like, Can you send me a message on Facebook? We've got to catch up because I haven't talked in a really long time. Or I'll send you a message later tonight because I haven't talked to you in a really long time and we got to talk. It's a good friend from back home. Man, you saw the deluxe Snickers clip? Yeah. Extreme Snickers, rather. Hitchhiking is illegal in Nevada, Sergeant Donut. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, we'll talk. It'll be good to catch up because we haven't talked in a long time. Yeah, we're not going to Vegas. Hitchhiking is illegal in Nevada. And on Hitch Live here, we follow the rules. We follow the law. We respect the law. We respect nature. Actually, what's my battery at? 54. In what states is it illegal? There's an actual section on legality down below in my info tab. There's a link, and if you go there, it's on a website called hitchwiki.org. They've done their research, and they kind of let you know which states it's illegal in. So link on Facebook. I don't have a Hitch Live link on Facebook. That's just my personal Facebook. He's an old friend from home, so that's why I just said that. It's the easiest way to reach me from, like, for someone that has me on Facebook already. Are couch surfing communities for places to stay? Yeah, I could look into that. It's just a couple of states, like 6 or something like that. The legality of hitchhiking in Nevada is debatable. In that case, I'm going to try and avoid it. Because I'm going to try and avoid having debates with police officers. Also, questionable legality might be a problem for broadcasting on Twitch. I don't want to broadcast things that are of questionable legality on a public platform. We go to Arizona, but hot as fuck. I don't know. I hitchhiked across Australia through the middle last fall. It is hot as fuck. You just deal with it. You adapt. You overcome. Would I ever use Craigslist rideshare? Probably not, because those are paid rides. You pay for gas. Has to do with how they define roadway. Yeah, that's a big part of the legality of hitchhiking is how the states define roadway. Because yeah, in a lot of states, the law says you can't solicit a ride from on the road or on the motor or on the roadway rather. But the roadway is defined as the, I'm gonna butcher the definition, the part of road used to maintain the flow of traffic, which essentially just means the lane of traffic. That doesn't include the shoulder. That doesn't include the grass next to the field or to the road or anything like that. So in theory, if you're not standing directly on the road, like in front of a car, being like, "Whoa, stop," then that's legal. But yeah, it all depends on the definition of roadway. Have you ever been in Wyoming? If you've never been to Wyoming, then why do you know it exists? I like that. I have not been to Wyoming, and I don't know. Maybe people know about Wyoming because people think it shouldn't exist, or that it doesn't exist, because no one lives there. Wyoming is just a figment of our imaginations, probably. Probably. Honestly, guys, I should actually... I'm gonna stop somewhere and actually figure this out. I've got messages coming on about a place to stay. His name's Eric. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do... Alright, this isn't the best place to do it. We're gonna do some sketchy, like, building Q&A while I message this person. Sorry guys, but I just don't want to walk in a random direction and then have to backtrack or anything like that. So we're gonna just hop a squat here. questions I will answer. I just have to figure out some logistical stuff for staying in LA. LA isn't the best for camping, so we're gonna find out other ways. Never met anyone from Wyoming online. Yeah, has anyone from Wyoming come into our channel? We've got lots of Wisconsin. Copy. There is no Wyoming. Wisconsin. Yeah, we got a few Wisconsins in the channel. Can we cooperate? Minnesota are best. Wisconsin Dells is nice. What's that? See, I'm in the United States, but I don't know anything of, like, I don't know where to go. I don't know what's good to see. When I travel somewhere, usually I just kind of show up somewhere and just make it work. We just show up somewhere and here we go. Let's see if we can do this. And usually it works out. But if you guys have any recommendations on place I should go, I've had a ton of people telling me to go to Colorado, so the Dells is a tourist trap. Sometimes touristy places are touristy for a reason. A lot of touristy places are very beautiful. I have to send a message. I do apologize. This isn't the most interesting content. I do realize that. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do in LA this evening. Zane's been to Wisconsin. Right on. Like water parks. I do like water parks. They're fun. Lots of cheese. I like cheese too. This is sounding good. I like this. Colorado air will get you stoned. Yeah, I don't really smoke weed, but I don't mind being around it. Like, I have nothing wrong with people that do smoke weed. It's just, it doesn't agree with me that much. Chat's so inactive for 120 viewers. I'm not good at keeping up with chat anyway. I'm an amateur, so lots of ticks, damn ticks. Yeah, I hate ticks a lot more than mosquitoes, because mosquitoes, they just bite you and bugger off. Ticks burrow into you for like 24 hours, and I'm not okay with that. I didn't consent to that. You on the Pacific Coast Highway? Is that where I don't know where I am. I don't know what we call this road going through here. Zane's our Kansas guy. Let's try this round. Tomatoes and corn. I like tomatoes and corn. Sunflowers. Sunflowers are pretty. Head to the beach. You're like 2 or 3 blocks away. That's probably a good idea. Playing trap. That's probably a good idea too. And tornadoes. I'm sorry. I know this isn't the best content right now. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do in LA, because when I show up to a place, I usually have zero plans and I have to make things work. And sometimes making things work means I'm not always actively doing something. So we'll be doing stuff soon. What, you don't like the crotch cam? There. You happy now? I thought that was a lucrative thing on Twitch. Pink's hot dog stand. Pink lemonade is the shit. That does sound really good. I do like pink lemonade. Is it too cold for the beach? No, it's mid-20s. Yeah, we got the slab squat going. Again, sorry. Alright. I'll have to look up where that is. Sorry guys. Do you like pasta? Yes or no? I do like pasta. Pasta is delicious. You should camp in Anaheim. Isn't that where Disneyland is? Can I camp in Disneyland? Go snipe Jake and Bake? I'm not gonna snipe any streamers. They got their own thing going on, I got my own thing going on. What's it called? Pink's food? Pink's hot dog stand. I'm gonna Google that. Because I haven't eaten anything recently. And I could use a snack, use a drink. Yeah, I think that's pretty far away. Also, the beach is very far away from me too. It's like, what does that look like? 10 kilometers? Just shy, 8 kilometers? That's not 2 blocks, guys. What type of blocks do you have? Again, I'm just, oh, now I'm gonna be a dirty person sitting on a road. I'm tired of squatting. I just want to figure out which direction I'm going before I go anywhere. So I apologize for that. If you guys have any questions about hitchhiking, strategies about hitchhiking. I know LA is really huge. We flew for 20 minutes and it looked like we barely moved anywhere on the map, and I'm like, wow. You need, yeah, okay. You need a car in LA, homie, pony up for Uber or start walking. Yeah, the thing is I don't know where I'm going yet, so where would I be walking? Where would I be getting an Uber to? I need a destination. Why do I do it? Well, I first did it because I was, well, going to college in central British Columbia, and like once a month I'd go visit friends, family, girlfriend on the coast or on Vancouver Island. And I hated that Greyhound bus. It took 6.5 hours just to get to Vancouver. Then you had to transit for an hour and a half to get to the ferry, then you had to wait for the ferry, then you'd get on the ferry, then you had to transit from the ferry, or, well, the ferry's an hour 45 or so, then you had to transit from the ferry to where you're going in Victoria, which is another like 45, 50, maybe an hour, and that all takes a long time, but you can drive Kelowna to Vancouver in 3.5 hours, and then it's not that much further to the ferry, and it's just a lot quicker. So one time I said, fuck it, I'm gonna hitchhike to Vancouver and then transit to Victoria. And I hitchhiked from Kelowna, made a sign that said Vancouver free cookies with a smiley face, and I got a ride in 20 minutes. Not only was he going to Vancouver, but he was going right to Victoria, so he drove me right from Kelowna to Vancouver, to the ferry to Victoria, to my friend's front door in Victoria. And ever since then, I kind of just had a good experience with it, so I kept doing it, and it escalated quickly. So that's how it kind of started, and I keep doing it. No, it's okay, thank you. I do have some water. I really appreciate it, though.
Okay.
Thank you. Aw, she was gonna give me water. That's really nice of her. I guess I do look pretty homeless right now, sitting on the side of the road here. But that's really nice of her. Woo. Yeah, I started hitchhiking because I hated the Greyhound, and I had a great experience with it, and I just kept doing more and more, and I kept having great experiences with it, so I just kept doing it. Ask her for a ride? No, it's okay. I don't know where I'm going yet. It's hot dogs? You're hyped, Zane? Going to Cars and Coffee this morning, and then going something called The Amazing Race for someone's birthday. Sounds pretty sick. Hope you have fun, man. Tomorrow is hype. Hopefully I'll have a hype tomorrow. I think I'll be trying to hitchhike out of LA tomorrow. We won't be hitchhiking today. We'll just be getting to the place wherever I'm going to be end up staying today, and figuring out kind of what I want to do with my evening in LA. But tomorrow we'll be back to hitchhiking most likely. Things can change. My plans are never 100%, but that's the thought at least. Get some food. Muffin and almonds is not enough. I know, I do need to get some food pretty soon here. My body's used to eating at a caloric deficit while I'm traveling. You just get used to it. Just tell her wherever she's going, you're going.
Oh, wait a minute.
He was really close to Hollywood before he got on a plane? Probably. See, the thing is, all the IRL streamers are in the LA area, Hollywood. Like everyone kind of just walks around Hollywood or the boardwalk and live streams that. My stream is a hitchhiking stream, and I do other stuff too. I just don't have that much things in particular that I want to do in LA while I'm here. Also, I need to turn down my brightness because my battery's depleting faster than my battery can charge it. Yeah, I should drink some water, guys. Water. You guys are always right. You're always looking out for me. Yeah, we had to stay hydrated about in channel for most days. Is that city water? I refilled this last in Bakersfield, I think. So yeah, it's from a city in California. I mainly drink tap water. I don't care if it tastes a little bit chlorinated or whatever. Big way to cut costs while you're traveling is to not pay for water or drinks in general. If you just drink water, you save quite a bit of money. Hydrated bot server is down. What am I gonna do? How am I gonna stay hydrated without reminders from Stay Hydrated bot? Nothing's gonna work out. Oh boy. That's a long ways away. Looks like my home is in the Anaheim kind of area. And I'm in, well, not in the Anaheim area. Let's just see. If I put transit to Anaheim, that's gonna take a while. miss home? Depends. Like, I do get tired when I'm traveling, and then I miss like the comforts of home, the familiarity of home. But oh boy. Well, I do have a place most likely, but it's 2.5 hours by transit, and I'm like in LA, so or in the LA area. I know there's different cities within LA. Which doesn't work for hitchhiking really. Let's hitchhike to Hawaii. That would be fun, wouldn't it? A couple of weeks on a sailboat. Bus trip. You guys want to go on a bus trip? 2.5 hours, eh? That's brutal. Do I put myself on a daily allowance? What do you spend money on? What are the rules of your journey? I don't really have a daily allowance. I just try to keep my costs down wherever I can. I'm usually pretty good at being frugal. I've spent more money on this trip than I usually would because I've spent a few nights in paid accommodation, and usually I avoid that at essentially all costs. And I've actually eaten out a few times on this trip. With that said, like when I did an 8-month trip around the world, I was like, if you averaged everything out, including like, and add my flight costs and everything into that, I paid about $10 a day. Where most days were a lot cheaper than that, but some days were a lot more than that. You know, like days when I would go drinking at Oktoberfest or something like that, they were a lot more expensive. So it was really variable. I usually don't have like a daily budget. I just try to be cheap when I can. What are the rules? Rules for hitchhiking that I have are, one, I talk to my driver before I get into their vehicle. You can usually tell really quickly if someone is really just fucked up. So that's my one and biggest rule. The second rule is I try to both obey all the laws and respect, I don't know, everyone I meet and nature and everything like that. So I don't litter. I don't even have a campfire when I'm camping. I try to make things look just as good or better as when I first got there. So I don't know. I don't have that many rules, but I just try, for my safety, I talk to my drivers, and for just me being respectful as a guest in this country, I try to follow the laws and respect and keep everything clean as I go. Those are kind of my rules. Yo, what's going on, chat here? Did you get fish and chips when you're in the UK? No, I didn't even get any fish and chips there. Have you ever gotten to ride with someone and realized a bit into the ride that the person's fucked up? Fucked up mentally, or fucked up as in like they're under the influence of something? If you want to see some fucked up individuals that weren't actually threatening, they're just really interesting. Well, there's the vampire clip somewhere up there. Dude said he was like some telepathic vampire, and he like took people's blood without their consent. And I'm just like, as long as you don't do that with me, we're cool. There's a clip of that, and the whole ride is like 2.5 hours with these two guys, River and Joseph. And that whole ride was a bit of an interesting experience. But you'll get that on occasion with hitchhiking. I talked to them before I got in, and I could tell they were weird, but I didn't think they were dangerous, and that turned to be the case. So, how long do I anticipate on continuing the country trek? Thanks for answering. Yeah, I tell everyone I'm gonna go until I no longer enjoy it or run out of money, because I don't really have a fixed, I don't have a destination, I don't have a specific goal. The purpose of the stream is to show people what hitchhiking is like, because I've had a great time with it over the past 4 years, and I just want to show people what my experience is like with it. So, do I ever think I'll make it to Colorado? I would really like to, and I've had a ton of people telling me I should go to Colorado, which means I should probably go to Colorado. So I'll try to. Yeah, if you check my VODs, you'll... Like, River and Joseph were the most fucked up. I don't think any other ones were, like, stood out as really weird. Everyone else was pretty normal. Like, they have their quirks, but... What are you doing, moderators? If you're in Colorado, I come to Colorado, you'll hook me up. I should, alright. Bronick, Colorado. Got you. We talked about this with mods, and it would be cool to interact with some of the viewers, so when people do say that type of stuff, I'm gonna start writing that down. Probably falling way behind on chat, but I have to decide what I want to do. Colorado. So I still haven't had a viewer interaction yet, but I'd like to meet some of you guys. Do it? I will, man. I'll try to make it to Colorado. It's the strangest thing that's ever happened since I started hitchhiking, where you are scared. Strange is subjective. Like, honestly, the River and Joseph guy were the strangest guys I think I've hitchhiked with, mentally. But the times that made me most scared were people's driving itself. Like, just terrifying, dashing driving. Like, where you're like on a single track highway, like one lane in each direction. And these guys would just like drive into the oncoming lane, regardless of if there was an oncoming car coming or not, and just expect them to swerve around them while they were passing a car. Stuff like that is the thing that has terrified me most with hitchhiking. Take me all the good food places. I like good food because I don't eat very good food all the time. Oh god, now we're getting the invites. I'm Hodor. From the Netherlands, you'll hook me up. Alright. Alright. I'm Roder, not Hodor. Because once I'm finished with Hitchhiking America, I don't see why we couldn't just go to Europe. And do Hitchhiking Europe. I think that'd be fun. Yeah. Sorry about the lack of interesting things going on at the moment. I'm just sorting out what I'm doing with my day. I didn't do the East Coast. I just went straight up the West Coast, like M6 North. I stopped in the Lakes District for a while, which was nice. The weather was actually pretty nice when I was there, and then I just crossed into Scotland. So with that said, like, I missed out on a ton of places that I'm sure are great. So when I travel pretty quickly, and I miss a lot of things. So when I say I've been to all these places, I've been through them and I got picked up by people as I go, but a lot of the time I'm traveling pretty quick. in and out of cars, like I find that really fun. But I don't have an intimate knowledge of these places I've been to because I do pass through them pretty quick. I think hitchhiking is really interesting because you usually get picked up by local people, so it gives you a better glimpse into like the local culture of wherever you're at, more than just taking a bus, plane, or train, because that just gets you across or over or through a country without actually like feeling like you're a part of it. But when you get picked up by local people and they bring you into their car, and in Europe, like very, very often brought into their home, like fed their food, sleep in a spare bed, and have a shower and stuff like that, then you're really brought into, I don't know, the culture of the place, and they want to show you around, they want to show you what things are like there. So it's a pretty unique experience, but with that said, I travel through these places really quick. You're bored? Scar? Entertain you? Again, I just don't want to walk aimlessly in a direction if I don't know what I'm doing. But I do get that you guys, you know, in the name of content, I should just go walking in traffic, right? But I probably won't do that right now, at least. Maybe later, until I figure out what I'm actually doing. How long do you expect this USA tour to take? Closed? I don't know what she's saying. Oh, sorry, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how long this tour will take. It really depends on how quick I go. So far I've been traveling most days, and that's usually what I continue to do. Like, I'm not going to stay in LA very long. Maybe contacts here, so it can help you with almost everything in the Netherlands, probably everything. Hey, that's really cool, I appreciate it. I did spend some time in the Netherlands. I hitchhiked from Germany to the Netherlands, went to Nijmegen, Rotterdam, Amsterdam, of course, and then south to this really small town, which I forget the name of, to visit a friend. But I really enjoyed my time in the Netherlands. You guys have some of the best English speaking. It's just, everyone speaks English, it's great. I've been stopped by the cops for hitchhiking. Yeah, 2 days ago I got stopped by the cops for hitchhiking. And the cop was saying that it's illegal in California, and I'm like, no. Like, in a polite way. I was like, no. So let's decide where you're going and how. Yeah, I'm just waiting to hear from the person. My friend says that I have a place to stay. But I haven't heard from my friend's brother himself, who would be the person I'd be staying with. So, like, I could end up transiting for 2.5 hours out to Anaheim, and then just be in Anaheim with nothing if I never get back to him, you know? So, that's what I'm kind of waiting for a response on. 16-hour drive from Denver, Colorado from where you are? Does that go through, like, Nevada? Because I can't go through there. Are you hungry? Do you carry trail mix? Yeah, I carry some snacks with me. Right now I have almonds in my bag. I got in trouble on the M6. I had a little bit of a police interaction on the M6. With that said, I was in a spot I shouldn't be. But with that said, it was due to a language barrier issue in England, because these guys only spoke Spanish. And that became a problem because they dropped me off right on a junction between the M6 and I forget what motorway that splits straight east across, and I was trying to go north, and these guys turned off right away going east, and I'm like, no, I'm going north. So they let me out and I got in trouble. If you wait with going to I won't be going to the Netherlands for a little bit, so you may have time to get your driver's license. I'm Roder. Well, we're messaging, but I don't want to call, like, I don't actually have a US, like, phone plan to call. Like, I'm just using, like, free texting apps, essentially. My US data plan is not a calling plan, it's just a data plan. Yes, I agree. It would probably be best to figure things out sooner rather than later. It's illegal to hitchhike in Nevada, or it's questionable legality to hitchhike in Nevada, so we're avoiding that. Just stay at your house in Kansas. Alright, I'll just quickly zip over to Kansas. Where are we even at? So I have my brightness turned way down because my phone battery was depleting faster than my battery could charge it. So we were going to lose the stream if I kept the brightness at where it was at. I do apologize for the kind of just really chill content right now, or resident sleeper content, whatever you want to call it. Because yeah, I'm just patiently waiting to decide what I want to do. But yeah, LA is a very large area, and I went to like Anaheim tomorrow, then I'd have a pretty long trip to get out before I could even start hitchhiking tomorrow as well, because I gotta get somewhere east-ish before I can start hitchhiking. Also, I gotta find new cardboard so I can make new signs. Resident sleeper, yeah. I apologize. I guess I'll just start working my way out there. I don't know what else to do. Maybe I'll pull out the lav mic so I don't have to yell at the camera, and I can just have the lavalier mic just hanging out here so I can talk at a normal volume and you guys can hear me when I'm on public transit. We're in Torrance, which is kind of part of Los Angeles. Travis said you visit the lakes. You grew up there. You have a cattle farm. It's great. That's really cool. I really like that area. It was beautiful. Weather when I was there was like gorgeous. So yeah, I had a really good time there. Why makes sense as famous hitchhiker? I don't think I qualify as any kind of famous right now. We're not even close to that point. Like, we're pulling 100 viewer counts. I don't think that makes you famous in any shape or form, does it? I don't know what kind of viewer counts you have to be pulling to be considered famous, but I think it's more than 100. Which, my goal here isn't fame and fortune. I just want to show you guys what hitchhiking is like. Hurry and get that sub button. I'm trying. I've been trying for like 12 days. Probably the most famous hitchhiker. Yeah, there's not too many, you know, publicly known hitchhikers. I mean, I'm not publicly known, I'm just maybe known in the Twitch community as the hitchhiking dude. Yeah, envision 100 people sitting watching me in a room, sit here next to a dilapidated building in LA. If there was 100 people sitting right here watching me, yeah, that is a lot of people. But in the online world, like, I'm really like impressed. Like, it's crazy to me how fast this channel has grown. I think it's really cool that there's 100 people just chilling watching me sit here while I figure out what I'm gonna do with my time in LA here. I think that's crazy. I thought it was crazy when I had like 10, 20 viewers every day. I'm like, wow, there's like people that actually want to watch me do my thing. And now there's 100, there's been up to 300 plus people. That's even crazier to me, that people are interested in seeing what I'm doing. I just still don't think that makes me famous. Can you find a route over there before sunset? I'm gonna have to end up paying for public transport to get with like places within LA, but I'll be staying in the LA area, the greater Los Angeles region, tonight, and probably be hitchhiking out tomorrow. There's not enough time, or I don't have the energy. I don't want to get out of LA tonight. It would take hours to get out of LA through via transit. I just don't want to do that today. But tomorrow will be another hitchhiking day, most likely, unless things change, something comes up. Did you ask Todd about his career? He's done different things, but right now he's designing and manufacturing aircraft hangars. Where do I sleep? I sleep in a tent most nights, but that's probably been about half the nights on my trip have been in a tent. Like 4 of the nights have been paid accommodations, and the other ones have been places offered to me by people, a variety of people. Go to a river and hitch a boat ride. I don't know what we got around here, but it's crazy. You look at LA and it's just like, you know, a big city map thing, and then I flew a plane for like 20 minutes, and we really didn't travel that far within, like, if you zoom out on a map of LA, we actually didn't go that far. It's a very large city, composed of multiple cities, but just a large city. I guess we'll try and transit out to Anaheim. I won't be getting an Uber. I'm too cheap for that. You guys know me. Get around Inglewood and Compton. Shit not cool on a Friday night. Am I in Inglewood, Compton? Am I in Compton? Like, I'm near, but I think this place doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, those are a bit north of me. I think we're in a decent area. Yeah, Torrance is fine. But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna look up how to transit to Anaheim area and transit out there, which makes me sad because I haven't spent a single penny on transportation on this whole trip since I got to the United States, and now I'm gonna be paying for a bus ride. You're fine, Trev. That's where you stayed in LA. Inglewood and Compton is where the fun is at. Yeah, you told me you're in that area, and you said that was like the more sketchy area. It's probably not the best area to be hanging around with a big backpack and just sitting on the ground like this. Yeah. Avoid Inglewood, Compton, and Watts. Alright. It's where a potential place to stay is yet. I'm in contact with the place. My friend doesn't live in LA, he lives somewhere else, but his brother lives in the LA area or Anaheim area, so he says it's probably fine for me to stay, but I just haven't heard back from his brother yet, particularly. Yeah. Any plans to be in the Hollywood downtown area? Not particularly. Everyone, like, this is where all the IRL streamers are kind of at. It's been done before, which doesn't mean I can't do it. It's just I don't have that much interest in just walking around Hollywood downtown area and finding shenanigans to get up to. What I really like doing with the stream is the hitchhiking and traveling aspect of it. Like that's what I enjoy. That's fun for me. So, oh yeah, it's true. It's rush hour coming up here too. Such is life, eh? What can you do? So, yeah, I just don't have like, if I end up in a downtown area, I'll live stream it and show people, but I'm not gonna hunt that out. Like, I ended up in Santa Cruz and I did the boardwalk and the pier and the amusement park there and stuff like that, but that wouldn't be something I seek out in particular. I just happen to be like right there, so like, why not do it? So unless I just happen to end up in Hollywood or downtown, why would I? In my mind, I just wouldn't enjoy it that much. So, feel that. Anyway, transit, Anaheim. Let's actually do this. Hey, I got a message.